Hello everyone, my name is Draconicrose and welcome back to another episode of Rimworld. So we have power, we have defenses, and we have researchers basically full-time. So all that's left for us to do is, well, first of all we're going to trade with this caravan, but other than that, all that's left for us to do is start building the starship, I suppose. And in the meanwhile, we can also make our colonists super bionic. Which, I mean, it's always a good time, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. For now, let's just do a quick selling of some odds and sods that we have around and we don't exactly need it. I'm going to keep that excellent one. Not the Molotov cocktails, flak vests. Always nice. I'm actually going to buy one from them because why not? And we are going to sell a bunch of these things, including that. Okay, MP grenades, I'll keep one around in case of mechanoids. I'm gonna buy that shield belt because we have at least one colonist that actually uses them. And we're going to sell the normal assault rifle and keep the two good ones. Ooh, a charge lance. We definitely can't afford that though. Well, that is interesting. No, we'll stay in our lane for now, and that will be our trade. We'll gain a few things, but now we actually do need to get those bionics going. So let me see what I have here. We're making 5 assault rifles. I mean, let's go with just 2. I don't want everyone with assault rifles. I do want one sniper rifle around. Hopefully a decent one, just in case. Yes, and now let me take a look. Now Kristen is already starting to get pretty bionic with an eye and a spine. Marcus could use an arm and a leg. While Trayvon's probably never going to be rid of this, but maybe a leg? Yes, arms and legs are pretty much the thing we want. So we're going to look at here, and bionic stomach. Let's go with arm and leg. That stomach will be for Kristen, I suppose. And actually, I might put those components as the last thing, because they take a while, and if we somehow have the components and stuff to do other things, then we might as well do them. At least that is my idea. So I guess I'll bring you back when something interesting happens, because right now things are pretty calm and easy for our colonists. Alright, we have a transport pod crash. A malicious soldier named Coyote is crashing in the transport pod nearby. So we're going to save her, and please don't worry about development mode. I was just using it to use the 4th speed, which is a development speed that's not available in the normal game for some reason, because the game runs well with that. So 5 hours. She's not really someone we might want to keep. However, we will of course help her out. So let's see who is the fastest mover right now. That would be Trayvon. So Trayvon, please rescue Coyote. So let me just demonstrate development speed. So that's speed 1, speed 2, speed 3, which is the max available in game, and speed 4, which is just the next step. No speed 5, only 4, but 4 is also pretty good for our purposes. Now I also added a few slate spike traps over on these unprotected doors, just so that we can have an extra little bit of protection. And it wouldn't even be a bad idea to add them over here as well. Though that one is probably not necessary. We'll do it like that. And we have a stash quest with a healer mech serum. Now a healer mech serum is is something that we might want, so let's go take a look. Alright, where it is? Well, here's some peace talks, which, But, well... Oh, let's actually pause the game, because I see the light moving. So that's where it is. That would be a 2.8 days trip that way. 5.1 days. You could visit this colony, but we don't have anything really to trade. Do I want to do that trip? I mean, the healer max serum. So far we haven't needed one, but it's pretty good. So yeah, let's go do that. I'm going to send Marcus, Trayvon, and Blade. Yeah, I think they can do that. I'm going to send them with all of this pemmican, which should be more than enough, and perhaps a little bit of herbal medicine, just in case. Wait, did that? Okay. And to make sure we're staying at 18 tiles. Alright, so let's choose route and let them go. Accept. And as you can see, we did have some dev commands there, which I am not using, just for the speed. I realize that sounds suspiciously like I'll be using them, but no. We could also mess with this Trumbo. I think we have enough firepower and enough defenses that might not be a bad idea, actually. So let's do that. Garrett, come flick that switch. Kristen, I actually want you to equip the sniper rifle, and I'm actually going to get you drafted. That's the word I'm looking for. Zakira, Sage. Ooh, Felix might be better off there then. Alright, Felix, Garrett, you should actually stay inside. Yes, it's already flicking switch. Let's go back to a more usable speed then. Is Kristen coming? Yes, she is. Hopefully the geotherm can keep all these turrets going. So I'm going to have her shoot the Thrombo. Okay, it woke up but did not react. Alright, she shot it, but it... There you go. It's going to attack now. Let's see if we can't take another pot shot at it before it comes. Go ahead, Kristen. She did. Okay, come inside. Hopefully... Yeah, no, it didn't manage to go inside the place. And it's not going to attack the turrets. That is great for us. Now, Zakira, I'm going to need you to come inside and let Felix handle that. Our own animals are going to take a bit of a beating, that's fine. Thrombols are super tanky. That's kind of an issue. Now this Muffalo is probably... I actually should move my animal area and like give them a barn or something. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we did manage to bring that Thrombo down. Going to have Felix finish it off. And we're going to have a Thrombo horn and Thrombo fur to sell. Thrombo meat is just going to be the usual. So, most of everyone like survived that, except that Muffalo, which has seen better days. Now, Zakira, if you don't mind, I would like you to tend to that Muffalo. But yeah, the whole animals being in our defenses thing Yeah, it's gonna have to stop. So let's go make them a barn, I suppose. So we're going to start by setting... Do you want animal beds? Nah, that's way too much luxury. I'm going to make them over here, and I'm going to set a few sleeping spots here, a few sleeping spots there. And we're just going to make it someplace nice for the animals. Going to put a few more here. There we go. Nice, and we are going to get some slate walls to do the whole wall situation, of course. No doors on that side, but we will have a door, yeah, maybe 2 doors, yeah, double door. And a single door over there. And the way this is going to work is that we're going to make 2 wooden doors over here and another wooden door over there. Then we're going to build a roof. And this area, I would like to have it keep a passive cooler, just so that it's chilled. And we're going to make a stockpile zone, which is going to have nothing but hay and kibble. And that should make it a good place for the animals. Now for the floor in the barn area itself, I'm gonna have some wood. And sure, why not put some wood here anyway? No, put a metal tile over there as if it's like a grate or something. And now we have a Buffalo 1, which is a grate, so not inside. And on that note, we can cancel, not cancel, I actually want, dang it, deconstruct. There we go. No animal beds here. I actually don't want to deconstruct that. I might want to reinstall this somewhere. I mean, I don't know. Oh, it can be installed inside, which is hilarious. Let's put it inside and see if people still use it. Yeah. Whoa! I was gonna say we're gonna come back, but we get a psychic ship. Well, that one is definitely going to require a little bit of prep. And too bad 3 of our colonists are not around. So how do we want to do this? Because those mechanoids are going to come right for us over there. I mean, I guess as long as we have someone with a EMP grenade, we're fine, right? I'm going to restrict everyone to inside and just let them sleep a little. Going to give Kristen her... Actually, no, I'm going to give her a good assault rifle for now. Sage and Felix... Felix might come in handy as a melee. So Sage will be the one to equip the EMP grenades. Let's have them do that. Okay. And then... Right, this is a mild problem, but that's okay. Then we are going to have Kristen and Zakira over here, Felix over there, Sage over yonder. Garrett's gonna come flick up the switch. And as soon as those are done, I'm going to send Kristen out and let's try to hit that ship. You're good, Kristen? Right back to your place. Let's let the turrets do a lot of their job. We probably might have to rebuild some turrets. That will be fine. Alright, that Scyther actually has a good bit of a range on the turrets. So, yeah. I might just go with Felix at it, to be honest. Let's go. Actually, Felix, come around the ship this way and then attack it. That way it will be distracted trying to fire at turrets, and when it notices Felix, it will be too late. It will be in melee range and Felix can just shred it with that mace. Mace pretty good against mechanoids because they have armor blunt is only 20%. And the mace is a blunt weapon. There we go, perfect. Now Felix can attack this ship and we are basically done here. That was very easy. Our defenses have definitely proved themselves in these two little encounters. Going to unrestrict everyone. Felix will take care of the rest of the ship and then we'll be back when something else happens. So I was going to ignore a turkey that showed up, but now we have a cold snap. Now our base is not really too well equipped, I should say, to deal with cold snaps. All of our food comes mostly from harvesting out in the open areas and, you know, killing wildlife. We still have 37 days worth of food, so it shouldn't be too good, but too bad. But we should also start thinking about maybe perhaps building some hydroponics. Not much, like not the full hydroponics setup, but at least a little bit, especially since we have access to geotherms. We could go to... there's one around here somewhere. Here it is. We could have like an autonomous little hydroponics area, but for now Blade's caravan has arrived at Tin Town. Yeah, so at Tin Town, let's see if they have anything worth trading. I know you have berries because they harvest these things along the way, so we're going to get some silver for that. But what else do they have that we might want? Well, turns out probably a good bit of stuff, so it might... Ooh. Yeah, it might not be a bad idea for us to come visit them with trades once in a while. I mean, there's nothing we can take right now except... well, maybe a component. Let's take a component. Let's accept that and let's send them on their way to the healer max serum. Over here we're gonna have to deal with all this fire, but I think... oh no, it's just a dry thunderstorm. That's also a little bit annoying to have to do fire. We need a trap here. Yeah, look at all the plants dying in the cold. That's not ideal. I think these are all slate traps. Yeah, that's not ideal, but it's going to happen. We don't really need them for now. We are also done mining the steel there, which means to me that... Wait. No. Let's mine connected ores. That's what I want. There we go, let's mine up this vein. We get a caravan request. A bionic spine, they offer us gold and uranium. We need neither of those, and if we're going to make a bionic spine, we would rather keep it, as it turns out. Well, but for now, you know the drill. I'll be back when something else happens. We have an infestation in a different area. Ooh, this is a bad area to get an infestation. Because, well, it is a bad area to get an infestation. It's right where we research things. So let's get our colonists in place for now. And try and get them killed. Oops, that's the debug menu. Let's send in Felix. And we should be able to at least do a good bit of damage, since they can only come at us, or they should only be able to come at us one at a time. Why aren't they though? Oh, these are doing melee. Okay. I do not want you to doing melee because you are not melee fighters. And why is Sage doing melee? There we go. No, Felix is probably not the... Actually, I want attack. I know Felix is probably not the best here. Let's try and kill that mega spider, because mega spiders I think have the highest attack. Oh boy. This is not good. It's a bad time to not have our colonists around. We are attacking the spelopid, right? Yes. Felix, how are you? Well, you have cracks mostly. The gunshots are also not being good, but they work. Ooh. Right, and there's a healthy spelopid. We'll keep attacking that tile. Whatever we hit there is definitely going to be a mini. Alright, so we're done a little bit more. Finally, we only have a mega spider left. Here we go. How's Felix? Is doing good. Alright, so that was not too terribly bad. I think they're all done, so let's have Felix come on in and melee attack these hives. He only has cracks, oh, and he does have a few cuts, but they're fine, it's going to be fine. Just need him to... okay. Why can't I just right click and tell him to attack? That's interesting. They did destroy our research bench, which is not ideal. Not ideal at all, but unfortunately that is going to be the end of this episode. If you enjoyed it, please click that subscribe button for more Rimworld, leave a thumbs up if you liked the episode, and until next time, remember, here there be dragons.
Thank you so much to my patrons for making this channel possible. Click the Patreon logo to become one of these fine folk, and if you enjoyed the video, here are some more YouTube things you would like. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time.